All right, good evening. Thanks for joining Your News Arizona. Uh, this is a special broadcast tonight. I want to get this out there to you guys. We have the Hilton um, Hotel that is refusing to rent rooms right now to our ICE agents and out there in Minnesota. So I want to help make these guys famous. If this is what they want to do with our homeland security, um, then I think they deserve what they get. So I'm going to go ahead and read this report to you guys from the Hilton Hotel. And okay, it says ICE blasts Hilton after emails allegedly show hotel refusing rooms to immigration agents. Hotel allegedly says it won't allow ICE or immigration agents to stay at property. So, and then down here it continues. A Hilton branded hotel in Minneapolis is facing scrutiny after allegedly canceling reservations made by federal immigration agents, prompting U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement (ICE) to publicly question the decision. Emails that ICE shared on social media appear to show staff at the Hampton Inn by Hilton, Lakeville, Minneapolis, informing individuals associated with reservations for the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, that the property would not allow ICE or other immigration agents to stay. We have noticed an influx of government reservations made today that have been for DHS, and we are not allowing any ICE or immigration agents to stay at our property. If you are with DHS or immigration, let us know as we will have to cancel your reservation. An email from a staff member at the Hilton branded hotel allegedly reads, please pass on this information to your coworkers that we are not allowing any immigration agents to stay on our property. So, and again, this is your um, Hilton Hotel doing this crap with our Border Patrol and ICE agents. And I hope you guys can please get this shared out there everywhere. And I'll go ahead and see if I can't post this over in the comments section for you guys as well. But, this is the kind of crap that we're dealing with even our hotel chains right now, totally going against our ICE agents that are just out trying to get the job done. And obviously, Minneapolis is very corrupt area, and I'm just going to help make the Hilton Hotel famous. So, again, guys, please get that shared out everywhere. I also want to give you guys a little update on some other crap here from Minnesota. And I believe this is the one I wanted.
Reporting live from Chicago on this, Garrett.
Hey, Brian, the Trump administration has launched a flood of investigations into the alleged fraud happening in Minnesota, and it's also taking steps to try to cut off the spigot of taxpayer dollars that are allegedly being stolen there. This week, the Department of Health and Human Services froze $185 million for child care in Minnesota and created new verification requirements for businesses to be able to be reimbursed. Despite the claims of widespread fraud, though, that has allegedly been allowed to go on for years, Minnesota Democrats are criticizing the president for this temporary pause.
We're taking fraud seriously. We're working every day to improve our systems, hold those criminals accountable, and move our state forward. That's why it's incredibly frustrating to me that Donald Trump and Republicans want to use this as a political vehicle to cut funding entirely to our state.
So what these Democrats are basically doing is they're accusing Donald Trump and his administration for their wrongdoings out there in Minnesota, and so they're trying to pass the buck off onto the Republican Party and claiming that we're just all a bunch of racist extremists, whatever in the book, and who's the racist? I mean, here we have a Hilton Hotel that refuses to rent rooms to ICE now out there in Minnesota. And all the other crap that just keeps going on and on and on. It's just gotten to be pathetic with what we're witnessing. And again, I hope you guys can help get this shared out there everywhere. So that would be muchly appreciated. And let's see, Minnesota. And let's see, Minnesota daycares say they are being threatened by hateful messages following viral video. And I was going to share this with you guys as well. Let me see if I can get to this for you. Okay. Okay. Let me get this one ended for you and get over to this one.
Garrett.
Hey, Brian, the Trump administration has launched a flood of investigations into the alleged fraud happening in Minnesota, and it's also taking steps to try to cut off the spigot of taxpayer dollars that are allegedly being stolen there. This week, the Department of Health and Human Services froze $185 million for child care in Minnesota and created new verification requirements for businesses to be able to be reimbursed. Despite the claims of widespread fraud, though, that has allegedly been allowed to go on for years, Minnesota Democrats are criticizing the president for this temporary pause.
We're taking fraud seriously. We're working every day to improve our systems, hold those criminals accountable, and move our state forward.
Evidently,
it's incredibly frustrating to
they're
me
not allowing me to share this other
that
video
Donald Trump
with you
and
guys.
Republicans
What
want
the
to
hell?
use this as a political vehicle to cut funding entirely to our state.
Multiple Somali-run childcare centers say they have been inundated by hateful and threatening messages ever since a viral video put the Twin Cities in the national spotlight. Several are also claiming there have been attempted break-ins like this one from a couple of nights ago that wasn't successful. However, police are investigating an alleged break-in at Nokomis Daycare Center, where the owner says earlier this week someone cut through a cinder block wall and crawled through a small opening to get inside in order to break into their office and steal documents with information about the children that they're taking care of.
We don't know why this is targeting our Somali community, as one video made by a specific individual made this all happen. We are not a part of any harmful things that are being said.
So what he's implying, guys, if you guys were paying attention to Nick Shirley exposing all this stuff, they're basically blaming Nick Shirley for the break-ins now. This is a young man that's been out reporting, working with several people out in Minnesota, exposing the fraud, and they're trying to push the blame on to Nick Shirley now. When all, here you have all these child care centers that are supposedly registered with Minnesota, but yet they claim, but yet there's no children at these child care centers. And now all of a sudden, these child care centers are saying, "Oh my God, our records just got stolen." What perfect timing, I guess, right? So, anyways, just a bunch of crap.
Being said, we have no problem with CCAP, and our licensing has been good.
Yeah, while this particular daycare wasn't featured in Nick Shirley's viral video, it is one of the dozens flagged to state investigators earlier this year for continually receiving more than $1 million in federal funding, despite having multiple repeated violations on record. Brian?
To your point, this is a fraud that has been known for years, but now it has the national attention. So we'll see where this story goes next. Garrett Tenney, live in Chicago. Garrett, thank you.
You got it.
Sorry, guys, I'm fighting. I've got a bad cough going on. Anyhow, like I said, I just wanted to get that out there tonight. I'm trying to expose the Hilton hotel as well. Hope you guys can help me get that shared out there everywhere, where they're refusing to rent rooms to our ICE agents now. out there, Minnesota. So they're trying to keep anybody that's boots on the ground away from Minnesota, and I'm sure that's exactly why the Hilton's doing it as well. So, and I actually stay at the Hilton quite a bit when I'm traveling. So just to let you know, anybody out there with the Hilton, you can let them know your News Arizona will no longer be staying on their properties. Period. So, anyways, hope you guys can help me get that shared out there everywhere. I'd like to see everybody that's on my pages and following me to boycott the Hilton and get it out there. But I will not support any group of hotel chains that wants to work with a bunch of thugs. That doesn't support our ICE agents as well. So, if you guys can help me get that shared, I'd muchly appreciate it. Um, Guys, I'm fighting a bad cop tonight. I don't know what's going on, but either way, I'm going to go ahead and end this broadcast early because I've got to be live again tomorrow early, and I'm fighting a lot of congestion right now. So, anyways, just wanted to get that out there. That was bugging me. So, appreciate you guys tuning in tonight, and make sure I don't have any questions or comments. Let's see, Matthew, take it eminent domain and shut them down. 100% agree. We need to shut them down. Appreciate you tuning in, Terry Thomas and Chase Clark. Appreciate you tuning in. And 100% agree, Chase. We need to boycott the Hilton. Um, and again, guys, if you guys can get this shared, let's make this go viral, do whatever. I'm not out to get recognition. I just want this out there. Again, the Hilton Hotel, you guys messed up. And I hope people boycott you to the point they bankrupt you for what you've done. Um, you got to be on board. You got to support our ICE agents and these men and women out there in the field, you know, have entrusted in the Hilton for their hotel stays, and you guys are turning your back on our ICE agents and Border Patrol. And you know what? I'll help personally see to it you're shut down. So um, I hope we got. I hope we get enough people involved. I hope we can bankrupt these SOBs. So, all right, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in tonight, and just wanted to get that out there. So, I'll be again live tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Mountain Time, 9 Pacific, and hopefully I'll be able to get rid of this cop. And God bless you guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in.